Hey guys, my name is Krista and welcome to my channel. And if you hadn't noticed, I look a little different today. Can you guess what it is? I'll give you a second. Come on. Come on, guess. Guess. You give up? I'm a redhead! My hair was a little darker and less pink. This is actually what it looked like to start off with. Here's a before and after picture. But it kind of washed out a bit, but it still looks awesome. If you like it, let me know down in the comments if I should keep it red or redder, or if I should go back to my blondish brown. But anyway, let's get to the video at hand. So, I don't know if it's the weather, I don't know what's going on. For the past couple weeks, I've noticed a lot of people have been depressed lately, including me actually. I've been pretty depressed myself. Not that I'm suffering from depression, but I've just been in a depressed state. I don't know about you guys, but that's what's been happening to me. So today I thought I would give you ways to help you and stop from feeling depressed. I don't know if this is going to help for anyone who actually suffers from depression, but it'll help with maybe at least distracting your mind and stopping you from being depressed at least for a little while. At least this is what I do to help me. Now when I say depression, I don't mean something like this. Hey Krista, are you ready to go? Are you alright? Jason doesn't like me. He said I'm not happy enough. I mean something more along the lines of, well, you know, it's been a bad day, I hate life, what am I gonna do, my life sucks, stuff like that. More of a bit of an existential crisis type depression. I mean, that could be considered depression too, but just not actual depression, that's just you being sad. But other than maybe petty things like that, a lot of things could actually cause depression, such as adults, bullying, insecurity, parents, siblings, and worst of all, stupid people. We all have that, at least one stupid person in their life that makes them depressed, or at least maybe a little psychotic and murderous, and just, yeah. At least that's how I feel. Now, I'm just gonna get the cliche stuff out of the way, okay? Just know that, let's just say you're depressed about maybe the way you look. Everyone is fucking beautiful and unique the way they are, okay? Ever since I dyed my hair, I felt maybe a little out of place and maybe not as good looking as I thought I used to be. Maybe to you guys I'm ugly as all fuck, I don't know. We all have our own different perspective. But I think to myself, do I want to do something that'll make me happy, or is it gonna make me upset? And then I think about it, I'm like, who the fuck cares? Be happy with who you are. You've grown the way you have. You look the way you look. Everyone is beautiful and unique the way they are, and that's how it is. Maybe you don't feel that way, but you gotta look at the bigger picture. I mean, we all have our moments from time to time, but you shouldn't always think about yourself like that. When I look at a person, I don't see them for the outside, as cliche as that is. I see people for the way they are on the inside. Most of my friends, to them, they are the ugliest people on the planet. To me, I think they're all beautiful. Okay, when I say this, I mean it 100%. Cutting doesn't help you. It'll make you worse, okay? I see when people cut themselves, and I see this or I know this, I almost start crying. Like, it hurts me inside, and I hate it. I hate seeing people physically abuse themselves out of self-pity, or maybe something's going wrong, or they're just not happy with a certain situation. Life gets better, and once you have those scars, you can't get rid of them. You can hide them, but they're still going to be there, and they're still going to remind you of dark times, which is something you don't want to remember. Like, literally, one minute you could be living in a cardboard box, and the next you could be living in a mansion. You never know what can happen. If something's wrong in your life now and you're hurting yourself for it, stop, because it's going to get better. I know that I'm still young, and I haven't completely lived my life yet, and I'm still locked in a cage and whatever, but I know that even if my life sucks now, it's going to be awesome in the future. And that's something you got to remember too. Don't think about what's wrong now. Think about what's going to be right then. There are a lot of ways that can help you with being depressed or maybe depression or anything like that. But one thing I find that helps is talking to someone. I know some people don't want to go to therapy because it'll kind of end up something like this.
So why are you here?
Life is meaningless. We're all going to die. What's the point? So don't go to therapy. Don't talk to someone you don't know. Talk to someone you do know. Maybe you don't like talking to your family because you feel a bit weird, or you don't want them to know about it. then what you should. But if not, talk to your friends. Talk to people who you know you can trust because they'll help you. I remember I was in a really dark place a couple of months ago and I was hanging out with my friends and we had this like 12 in the morning just vent session where we all spoke about our lives and we talked about all the things that depressed, like, made it seem like life was worse than it is. And when we talked about it, it was like an entire weight was just lifted off our shoulders. We felt so much better and it was great. And that's something I think you should do too. I remember I spoke about everything I felt that was wrong and automatically, bam, with just that one conversation, it was all gone and I felt so much happier. I find there are many ways that can stop it, maybe not completely, but at least temporarily. One of those things would maybe be music, maybe YouTube like this. I know a lot of people, like me, for instance, which is why I make these videos to help you guys out, is because it distracts you from the things going on around you. You forget about it, you laugh, maybe you just feel better about yourself because someone helped you. So one thing I like to do is listen to happy music that makes you want to dance all the time. Even if you're in the worst state and you don't want to listen to it. Force yourself to listen to it. It gets you happy again. And then watch some YouTube videos or play some games or watch TV or watch a movie. Another way is maybe you could draw, maybe you could make some food, go out for a walk. If you're going to go out and you're going to go exercise or something, also listen to happy music because you're still not thinking about it. Your mind's distracted. You're too busy working your body. Your mind has the music flowing through it and it really does help. Here's another thing that helps you is confidence. I know a lot of people do not have confidence and it takes a lot to have the confidence, especially for people who maybe get bullied a lot. I've been bullied my entire life, but I realize part of the reason why I'm bullied is because people don't fear me. They walk all over me, and I'm not saying you should be that person who's like the biggest bitch in the planet and should just go out and just be like, bam, I'm gonna be mean to you. Bam, I'm gonna be mean to you. I'm gonna be the biggest bitch in the world. No. When I say confidence, I don't mean this. What are you doing?
God, I'm so perfect.
God, what a bitch. Because then you know what? People are going to think you're a bitch. And you don't want that. When I say make people fear you, I mean have so much confidence that people are threatened by you. People don't know how to respond to you. And they just kind of like move away because you're like queen or king. Like you're the biggest person there. It doesn't matter how many fights people try and start. It doesn't matter how many people bully you. You're so confident in yourself that it doesn't matter what they say. And eventually the bullying or bitchy comments or stuff like that stops. And you feel better about yourself. You gotta walk those halls or those streets or whatever you do. You gotta walk it like you own it, okay? I walk down my halls in my school like I own the motherfucking bitch, okay? And nobody fucking messes with me anymore. They used to come up to me. They used to say rude shit to me. You know what? People are fucking scared of me because they know I'm so confident in myself. I don't give a fuck and I can just go back at them because they're still insecure about themselves. That's most of the reason why people go after you is because they're still insecure about themselves so they think it's okay to go after someone else. And that's what depresses a lot of people, and you shouldn't do that. If you're confident in yourself, you will feel so much better. You won't be depressed anymore. You won't feel depression. You won't feel sad. Maybe you'll still feel angry, but you're not going to be sad anymore. You're going to feel so much better. You got to be confident in yourself. Even if you're not, try to be. Try to think of all the good things that people have said to you. Fill it up inside you. One thing that I would recommend, if you're an artistic type of person, maybe you're bohemian in some way, get like a mason jar. It doesn't even have to be that big. Get a mason jar. And every time someone compliments you about something, put that compliment in the jar. And every time, and just do that every single time. And whenever you're feeling down in the dumps about something, go through the mason jar and look at every single compliment people tell you. And it'll help you feel better about yourself. I do it all the time. I have a book that has every single helpful quote, every single nice thing, all stuff like that. And it helps me feel better because it's stuff people have told me and it like makes me realize I'm not as bad as a person as people think I am. Here comes the biggest cliche ever, and I'm so sorry, but it does get better. I know so many people hear this quote and they think to themselves, oh, how could it possibly get better? Life sucks, you know. You know what? Life does fucking suck, but you know what? Get the fuck over it, okay? We all have difficult lives. I have a difficult life too. You know what? Shit happens and you gotta plow through it, okay? Life sucks. And we all get that, but we're all here for a purpose. I know maybe some people don't believe that, and you go through constant existential crises like me, you think there's no purpose for life. You know what? Even if I go through these existential crises, I still know there's a purpose for life. I still know I'm here for a reason. I'm hoping my reason is to help you guys. I know right now I don't have a lot of you guys watching my videos, and hopefully maybe one day that'll change. But for the few of you that do watch, I want to make you feel better about yourself. But life gets better, okay? One day, like I said before, you could be living in a cardboard box being a hobo. You know what? One day that might happen to all of us, okay? One day a fucking zombie apocalypse can happen and we're all living in fucking cardboard boxes. But you know what? You know, every fucking zombie show you've ever watched, The Walking Dead, Z Nation, Warm Bodies, shit like that, you wanna know something? They don't give up because they know that life gets better and one day that shit is gonna end and life will be happy again and there'll be birds singing and the grass will be going green because they believe that life is gonna get better and you should too. One minute you may be broke, but the next you could be a millionaire. One minute you may be some schlup in the ass crack of, I don't know, California. And the next thing you know, you're at the top in Hollywood in a big blockbuster movie. You never know what life is going to throw at you, and you got to be positive about it. Just wake up every morning with a smile on your face, even if it's the worst day. Remember that. Quote of the day. Don't let a bad moment mean a bad life. Think about that. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and go subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below if you think you can benefit from any of this. And also give it a comment if you think I should keep this hair, maybe perk it up a bit, or go back to my normal hair, just a quick side note. And I will see you guys next time. By the way, I'm not a professional.